Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of The Cloudy Vape. In this video we're going to be talking about the Aromamizer RDA by Steam Crave. Let's have a little vape. I'm vaping this at 0.5 ohms at about 30 watts using some 2060H Canthal. Very good flavor. Very good flavor. So Steam Crave sent me this device for review, and I have to say it is definitely an interesting device. It is not a cloud chasing device. It's not volume vaping. It's definitely a flavor RDA. It doesn't look like that, but that's what it is. So without more yapping, let's dive down and check it out. Alright, so here is the Aromamizer RDA. This is the box it comes in. Very simple box. Kind of nice. It has a magnet flap right here, and then you have a few different things. You have, this is where your atomizer sits. You have some O-rings, some extra screws, and of course a fancy blue screwdriver, and that is about it. Yeah, so it has some markings on it. It says Aromamizer RDA. It says Cyclone Airflow. It also says Steam Crave, and then it also has the where is it, the maker. So here is the designer's name. It is designed by BJ Shi, or Bashai. However you say that, that is the designer's name. SteamCrave.com is their website. So here is the Aromamizer RDA. So at first glance, you have a logo right here that says Steam Crave. This is their logo. And then on the opposite side, well, one of the sides, you have, it says Aromamizer RDA. It's kind of hard to see, but you see it right there. So this is a hexagon shape RDA. Kind of weird looking, but it works pretty well. So the few things to point out, you have a, I guess you would call it a proprietary drip tip. So just a side note, the Mutation X version 2 and 3 drip tips work in this, but it's a little different. This drip tip has a spit back protection. If you see, you have 4 little holes going in here, basically creating like just a little well going on. You look down in here, that's basically what's going on with this, and it actually helps with the cyclone airflow, supposedly. That is the theory. So yeah, that's a nice drip tip right there. Just fits nice and snug right there. As far as this is a Delrin right here. And again, all of this is just one piece. You can't take any of this off. So you have some heat fins right there. These are your airflows, roughly 2.2 millimeter airflows. You have 6 of them. You have 2 right here, 2 right here, and 2 right here. And then you have your bottom deck. So let's pop this off. Let's look at the deck real quickly. Very simple 3-post design. Decent juice well. I would say it's roughly like 2 millimeter juice well. It's not really that deep. It says deep juice well, but compared to others, it's not really that deep. So I have a build in here. Like I said, basic 3-post design. Very simple to fit the majority of majority of stuff in here. You can do a quad if you want. Moving over to the side, you have 2 O-rings to seal off the top cap. So looking on the bottom, you have a few markings. It says designed by BJ Shi, Bashai. It also has a serial number. You have your insulator, you have your 510 connection. This pin right here is supposedly copper silver plated. That is what it states. It is copper and silver plated. It is adjustable from my understanding. It does adjust. So that is cool. I'm getting juice all over my hands now. Ew. So a few things to mention on this deck. If you look right here, it kind of has this little step right here. It steps down, and then it has the actual well right behind there. It's kind of hard to point out. But basically, you just want to keep the cotton off of that little step right there, because that's kind of where the airflow is going to be coming up, and you can clog up the airflow if you don't keep it inside there. So just make sure you keep it in the well, and you don't mess with it too much. Just keep that cotton inside the well. Stay away from that little step down area right there, and you should be good to go. So as far as the post holes go, they're 1.2 millimeters. So it's a decent size. You can definitely fit a good amount of Canthal or wire, nickel, whatever you want to put in there. And so it's a decent size post hole. And yeah, that's about it. Very simple. Very ease of use, ease of build, 3-post design. So that's about it on the bottom. So the main thing that really sets this apart from other RDAs is going to be this top cap section. So this is all one piece. You have your Delrin insulator, you have your heat fins, you have your airflow. So if you take your top cap and just flip it upside down, you will see what all the magic is down here. So here is all the magic. Basically what's going on is you have 6 airflow holes that are coming in from the bottom up, and that's basically what it's doing is it's creating a cyclone. If you can see, they're kind of angled down at an angle, and then they kind of just create a cyclone effect. So the air comes in through the sides right here when you inhale, goes down, and then starts spinning it. It spins the airflow and then comes up through the drip tip, and that's pretty much what's going on. So that's the switch up on this, and it is it works. It's a good flavor. It's a good flavor RDA. But as far as everything else, I mean, the machining is top notch. It's absolutely smooth, and for being a hexagon shape, being like supposed to be sharp, this is smooth, very smooth. And then you have these little bevels going down, rounding off the bottom, and it just looks beautiful. Just looks beautiful. So it's very, very nicely machined, and then even inside of here, very smooth. And it does have a slight cone going on. It's not extreme cone, but it has a slight from this edge right in there to where it hits the drip tip. It does cave in just like a little cone going on. So the flavor is just killer, absolutely killer flavor. Some of the best I've ever had on any RDA. So very excited to review this and to show you guys, because I feel like it's an innovation. It definitely is an innovation. As far as sizing goes, this is a 22mm deck, but once you put it on top, you're looking at roughly 25mm from each side. So it is a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier compared to a 22mm RDA. It's just that once you put it on, you have that extra thickness going on. So it does, it's not going to look good on some solid 22mm Mac mods or anything like that, but for most of your larger box mods, it should work pretty well. But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there also. So just to talk a little bit about the quality of metal in this is 303 stainless steel, like I stated, but on the inside, basically this inner part where the airflow kind of happens, that's going to be a silver-plated copper. That is what the manufacturer is stating. So I'm trying to scratch it up on purpose to see, if I can get the copper to show, but I guess you would have to grind it down pretty hard. But I also wanted to just point that out. So that definitely is a silver-plated copper. So here it is. Here is the Aromamizer RDA by Steam Crave. It retails for $30. I think that is definitely a decent price point, and it will be ready for retail, I believe, in March. Don't quote me on that, but it should be ready for retail in March. So let's go back to FaceTime and talk about it just a little bit more. So all in all, this is a very weird RDA. Definitely something new going on here. As you saw in the up close, a lot of weird stuff going on, but it actually works pretty well. You're definitely not going to get a really wide open airflow. It's more of a restrictive lung hit. It's more of a flavor, just a flavor hit going on. Nothing crazy going on as far as vapor production, but it doesn't lack vapor production also. But if you're really used to really wide open airflow, it will feel a little restricted. That's one con I have to say, but that's really subjective because it really depends on what you're vaping on consistently. I know I'm using like the Yep RDA, the Dark Horse, anything with a wider airflow. That's what I use a lot, so it does feel a little restricted to me, but I can tell, I'm just used to more of a restrictive airflow. Not so much of a restricted airflow, rather. So that just feels a little bit weird to me, but besides that, I mean, if you get the build just right and you get that airflow going up right from the coils, it just tastes amazing. It's a very good airflow, very good flavor, and you kind of just get used to it. So that's really all I have to say about that. But as far as everything else, it is top notch. Like the quality is top notch. They didn't skip out on any type of quality control. It didn't taste like motor oil or machine oil. Motor oil, I don't know why it would taste like that, but it doesn't taste like machine oil, which is awesome. Everything else is it's top notch. It just works very well. The building is very simple. The only thing you really got to watch out for is just where you place the coils. When you put that top cap down on it, just make sure you're not hitting the coils when you put it down on it. And that's about it. You put some juice in it, it doesn't leak, you vape it, you enjoy it, and you have a good time. So definitely kudos to the designer, BJ Shai, or Bashai. however you say his name. I'm sorry if I butcher it. Definitely kudos to you. Good job on this one. And I'm kind of excited to see what Steam Crave got's coming, because I see on their website they have a few other RDAs and a few other devices coming soon, in quotes, coming soon. So what are they going to come out with? It might be cool to see. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out on Steam Crave, see what they're coming up with. So anyways, I'm just going to wrap up this review. If you have any more questions, definitely comment below or email me at cloudy.vape@gmail.com. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please like it. And if you like my videos in general, please subscribe. And as always, stay classy and keep vaping.